Good evening and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Sukanya Bharadwaj bringing to you the headlines first. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches National Sickle Cell Anemia Elimination Mission in Shahdol, Madhya Pradesh. In the 9 years of government under leadership of Prime Minister Modi, there has been a miraculous transformation in the Northeast, says Union MOS Dr. Jitendra Singh. Manipur Governor Anusaya Uike appeals to bring peace and normalcy in the state. All 3 units of Ganol hydropower plant in Meghalaya synchronized with the grid, raising the estimated annual production to 65 MU. And Neeraj Chopra wins in Lausanne to clinch back-to-back Diamond League titles. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the National Sickle Cell Anemia Elimination Mission in Shahdol, Madhya Pradesh today and distributed sickle cell genetic status cards to the beneficiaries. The Prime Minister also kick-started the distribution of Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana cards in Madhya Pradesh. During the program, the Prime Minister honoured Rani Durgavati, the ruling queen of Gondwana in the mid-16th century. Addressing the gathering, the Prime Minister paid tributes to Rani Durgavati and said that the National Sickle Cell Anemia Elimination Mission, inspired by her, is being initiated today. The Prime Minister underlined that the biggest beneficiaries of the 2 major efforts are the people of Gond, Bhil and other Adivasi societies.
आज शहडोल की इस धरती पर देश बहुत बड़ा संकल्प ले रहा है। ये संकल्प हमारे देश के आदिवासी भाई बहनों के जीवन को सुरक्षित बनाने का संकल्प है। ये संकल्प है सिकल सेल एनीमिया की बीमारी से मुक्ति का। ये संकल्प है हर साल सिकल सेल एनीमिया की गिरफ्त में आने वाले 2.5 लाख बच्चे और उनके 2.5 लाख परिवार के जनों का जीवन बचाने का।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the 17th Indian Cooperative Congress (ICC) in New Delhi today. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister said the country is working towards becoming developed and self-reliant. He said several steps have been taken by the government for strengthening the cooperative sector in the country. On this occasion, Cooperation Minister Amit Shah said a separate Ministry of Cooperation was set up under the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He said many changes have become possible in the field of cooperatives with the formation of this ministry.
साथियों, आज हमारा देश विकसित और आत्मनिर्भर भारत के लक्ष्य पर काम कर रहा है और मैंने लाल किले से कहा है, हमारे हर लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति के लिए सबका प्रयास आवश्यक है और सहकार की स्पिरिट भी तो सबका प्रयास का ही संदेश देती है। आज अगर हम दूध उत्पादन में विश्व में नंबर 1 है तो इसमें डेयरी कोऑपरेटिव्स का बहुत बड़ा योगदान है। भारत अगर दुनिया के सबसे बड़े चीनी उत्पादक देशों में से एक है तो इसमें भी सहकारिता का बड़ा योगदान है। देश के बहुत बड़े हिस्से में कोऑपरेटिव्स छोटे किसानों का बहुत बड़ा संबल बनी है।
Today is GST Goods and Services Tax Day. GST was introduced 6 years ago by subsuming 17 taxes and 13 cesses levied by the central and state governments. Number of registered taxpayers has increased from 1.03 crore taxpayers that enrolled into GST by April 1, 2018 to 1.36 crore by April 1 this year. On the occasion of GST Day, noted chartered accountant Santosh Kumar Pilwar told Doordarshan that country's indirect tax regime has been boosting since the launch of the GST tax.
Ease of doing the business. Even there is a digitization of tax returns and tax returns and other documents, refunds, etc. Now, earlier we used to visit department on every occasion for filing returns, for filing appeal, everything. But now everything you can file online. And the best part is that we get, since the system is, there is a automation, department can see our records also from their desk, and we can file our refund claims on the portal.
The monsoon session of Parliament will commence on 20th of this month and continue till the 11th of next month. In a tweet, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi also called upon all political parties to actively participate in productive discussions on legislative matters and other important items during the session. As Prime Minister Narendra Modi has visited the Northeast around 60 times in 9 years, which could be more than the total number of visits by all his predecessors put together. The result is miraculous transformation in the region and Northeast being cited all over as Modi government's development model. This was stated in Guwahati today by the Union Minister of State and in charge, Science and Technology, MOS, PMO, DOPT Pensions, Atomic Energy and Space, Dr. Jitendra Singh, while inaugurating the Purvodaya Conclave, showcasing incredible transformation in Northeast during the last 9 years.
You have the long, as you were saying, from Northeast. You have the maximum number of waterways in Northeast. You have new airports come up in Northeast. These are the, news. No longer the blockades. And if you see just in the context, पहले दिक्कत ये थी कि हमारे यहाँ का यूथ बेचारा बाहर नहीं जाता था और इसको नहीं मिलती थी बाहर भी. Now you have agencies from all over India coming to Northeast to carry our youth.
Manipur Governor Anusuya Uike appealed to the people of Manipur on Saturday to bring peace and normalcy in the state and sought the fullest cooperation of all to solve the problem through an amicable and peaceful dialogue so that our age-old tradition of coexistence can be maintained. In her message given to the people of the state, the governor said she is deeply shocked and disheartened on the unprecedented ethnic clash between the two communities that broke out on 3rd May last, which is still continuing, in which several lives were lost and many sustained injuries. Strongly condemning the inhuman act of communal violence, the governor's message said due to the ill-fated incident, activities of paddy cultivation, which is the backbone of economy of the state, have been adversely affected as the cultivators are not in a position to work in their respective fields without fear.
कई घायल हो गए हैं. इसके अलावा घरों, वाहनों में आग लगाने से एक और जहां संपत्ति नष्ट हो गई है, वहीं दूसरी ओर लोग बेघरबार हो गए हैं. उन्हें निर्वासित जीवन बिताना पड़ रहा है. मैं ऐसे अमानवीय कृत्यों की कड़ी निंदा करती हूँ. इन घटनाओं से बच्चों की शिक्षा प्रभावित हुई है, लोगों की अर्थव्यवस्था नष्ट हुई है और खेती बाड़ी का कार्य भी प्रभावित हो रहा है. साथ ही आवश्यक वस्तुओं की पूर्ति भी प्रभावित हो रही है. मैं सभी संबंधित पक्षों से शांतिपूर्ण एवं सौहार्दपूर्ण वातावरण में बातचीत के माध्यम से समस्या को हल करने की अपील करती हूँ, क्योंकि सभी समुदाय प्रदेश में.
as a gesture of the state government in expressing its gratitude and acknowledging the participants in the Mega Bihu event, which created Guinness World Record, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma today honored the Bihua and Bihuotis with citation and cash incentives at a function held at Monkota in Dibrugarh today. The Chief Minister said that ever since Prime Minister Narendra Modi donned the Ohomia Gamusa, the use of it has become widespread throughout the country. He expressed hope that with the promotion of Bihu at the global stage, the Bihu dance will soon be as sought after as other popular dance forms across the country, and the master trainers will have to travel around the country to teach Bihu to people of other regions. He also said that government will stage Bihu in New Delhi, featuring around 25,000 Bihua and Bihuotis.
যোৱা কালি আৰু আজি এই দুটা দিনত অসমৰ বিশ্ব অভিলেখকাৰী বিহুৱা আৰু বিহুৱতীসকলক সম্বৰ্ধনা জনোৱাৰ আমি ব্যৱস্থা কৰিছিলোঁ আৰু ইতিমধ্যে
In a momentous occasion for the Meghalaya, all the 3 units of the Ganol hydropower plant have become operational and synchronized with the national grid. This is a major feat for Meghalaya's journey towards self-sufficiency of power, as the power plant will now contribute about 65 million units annually. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma took to Twitter to make the announcement. Very happy to announce that all the 3 units of Ganol hydropower plant are now synchronized with the grid, raising the estimated annual production to 65 MU. This marks a significant milestone in our journey towards self-sufficiency of power. Thanks to everyone who made this possible, he wrote on this Twitter handle. The foundation of the project was laid in 2014. The project, worth 560 crore, was inaugurated on January 4th this year. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khantu today called on Women Welfare Association members of Tawang. The Chief Minister deliberated on the issue of drug addiction among youth that is causing myriad problems in our society. He lauded the association's contribution in sensitizing youth against drug menace. The Chief Minister also discussed issues of women development. Star Indian javelin thrower Neeraj Chopra clinched the Lausanne Diamond League 2023 title with the best throw of 87.66 meter. This is his second consecutive win in the league, as he won his maiden title last year. Olympic champion Neeraj returned from an injury that had caused him to miss some competitions after his win at Diamond League 2023 event in Doha in May. Neeraj's golden arm did its magic in the 5th attempt and achieved the throw of 87.66 meter. Chopra began his 2023 season by winning the first Diamond League meeting in Doha on May 6th with a world-leading effort of 88.67 meter. In the SAP Championship, India will face Lebanon in the semi-final tomorrow at Sri Kantirva Stadium in Bengaluru. While the Indian football team is trying its best to make its back-to-back SAF Cup wins, Lebanon is also working hard to make their first ever final in the history of the competition. Both teams have managed to remain undefeated in their campaign for subcontinental glory. Sikkim Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang Gole today inspected the damages caused by torrential rain and flash floods at Majigaon, Zorethang. The Chief Minister directed the concerned departments to develop a unanimous comprehensive project and adopt precautionary measures for the safety of the people and their property. Urging the affected residents to relocate to a safer area, he assured them that immediate relief measures will be implemented by the state government. To enter news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches National Sickle Cell Anemia Elimination Mission in Shahdol, Madhya Pradesh. In the 9 years of government under leadership of Prime Minister Modi, there has been a miraculous transformation in the Northeast, says Union MOS Dr. Jitendra Singh. Manipur Governor Anusuya Uike appeals to bring peace and normalcy in the state. And all 3 units of Ganol hydropower plant in Meghalaya synchronized with the grid, raising the estimated annual production to 65 MU. And Neeraj Chopra wins in Lausanne to clinch back-to-back Diamond League titles. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.